styles and different experience. For Vice President Harris, her first time stepping into this kind of general election spotlight after memorable moments in primary and VP debates.
Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
Harris, no stranger to the stage, from early in her career to her Senate run in 2016, when her opponent awkwardly dabbed.
So there's a clear difference between the candidates in this race. And I think the voters will make that decision.
Allies point to Harris's past as a
She's
prosecutor,
so pretty.
arguing her experience helps shape sharp arguments.
Whatever the vice president is claiming the administration has
I
done,
do like
clearly
black
it hasn't
women. I
worked.
think they're
And Harris
gorgeous.
drawing on her personal background, like in this key exchange in the 2020 primary with her future boss.
You also worked with them to oppose busing.
Would you fuck a girl
And,
from each
you know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the
Maybe.
second class
Awesome.
to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
But Harris has had to play
Hell yeah,
defense
girl.
too, like in another debate that cycle, accused of hypocrisy for shifting to a more progressive position in a crowded primary.
There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana.
For
Boo!
his part, Mr. Trump has more debate experience as a presidential nominee, 6 in all, most recently in June, a showdown that
Boo.
ultimately ended President Biden's
I can't
presidential
pause
run.
this. I'm gonna have to try to switch to YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't pause it. What do you mean?
Nah, man. I'm just gonna put it on C-SPAN.
Oh, all right.
Fresh tasting margs are best with fresh pressed agave or Nitos, a fresh take.
Between, in the second Democratic primary debate between Kamala Harris and then candidate Joe Biden on this stage. Take a listen.
I do not believe you are a racist. And I agree with you when you commit yourself to the importance of finding common ground. But I also believe, and it's personal, and I was actually very
Yeah,
it's
you can
hurtful
pause this.
to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. You also worked with them to oppose busing. And, you know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me. So I will tell you that on this subject, it cannot be an intellectual
Her
debate
voice
among
shakes
Democrats. We
sometimes
have to
like
take it
she's either
seriously.
like really nervous or like
Who? Savannah?
no
Kamala.
Kamala.
Oh, okay.
Either she's really nervous or she's about to break down in tears. I know she was talking about something personal like being a poor black girl.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Right.
We have to act swiftly.
Professor Azari, what was she doing there?
Well, this is a really great question. This is one of the iconic moments of that very crowded and very busy 2020 primary season. And I mean, mainly what she was doing was what we expect candidates to do in that setting, which is attack the front runner. And I think this was an interesting moment in the Democratic Party's history because Biden had started to emerge even by this early point as a candidate of the African American voting bloc within the Democratic
I'm so excited for this.
with African American voters as someone who had worked with that community for a long time and served as Obama's vice president. And Harris, I think, maybe was expecting to have a little more inroads with those voters. So perhaps this was her attempt to do that. Perhaps it's her attempt to distinguish herself in a crowded Democratic field. That's a really tough thing to do. And it's not entirely clear that it was effective. I think it was important. It's something that we still talk about. I think everything that she said was factually true about her life and about what Biden had said about some of those senators that he served with in the 1970s. And so I think it's certainly an important issue to bring up. I think as a piece of debate rhetoric in a primary context, I don't know that it was terribly effective. I don't know that it did bring a lot of support to her.
So, Professor Azari, does she do that tonight? Does she tell her story tonight? Does she need to?
I That's a good question. I've heard a lot about this in the pre-debate commentary about the voters don't know who Kamala Harris is. And there are a lot of different ways we can interpret that question. We could interpret that question in terms of her background or her character or what she wants to say about herself. She did some of that in the DNC, and I expect she'll do some tonight. But debates do tend to be more focused on politics.
Thank you, Warborg, for the $5 super chat, by the way. How you guys doing? You know, I'm just testing to see everything works before this debate. Jason is exercising, being a man, doing his man thing.
No, I'm being a manic psycho.
That too.
Man-ick.
Well, you vote for Watermelon?
That's a good
Watermelon, they want you to be president of the United States. Do you think you could do that position, girl?
Wrong? No, she don't take it.
Gavin's like, I'm eating foods. I'm not paying attention. I have my kind of foods. Yes, we're watching the stupid debate. Which is bitching the whole time. I should mute this.
Okay, we had him on the Washington Journal here on C-SPAN.
Good for y'all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And so, will you watch tonight?
Absolutely.
Gavin Kit Kats for president, he'd do a good job. He'd just tell everybody they need to eat and sleep and love each other and cuddles. That is the Gavin way. He's like, I will make sure that all cats have a kind of foods.
Like Chase Oliver and Jill Stein are not on that debate stage. And further, and that should be a no-brainer. I'd love to hear their thoughts on that. Of course, they won't do that. But also, I'd like to hear them, and this one is really important, and I think because they don't hear the other opinion, I'd love to hear them come up with alternative ideas to, like, taxing the rich or tariffing the foreigners, like creating a sovereign wealth fund. You know, I hate to give the two-party system good advice, but I'd love to hear them come up with a sovereign wealth system that could rival, you know, some of the other countries in the world that are gaining a lot of power, a lot of money, finances to be able to do things.
Gavin should tell Jason to eat.
The two-party system
Shut up.
do in this country, like, you know, free health care and free college and to not use the wealth of
Gavin could bring the world in everlasting peace.
Right, he did beat Medicaid, beat it to death.
Their first ever debate in 2020.
Shut up, Trump.
Are we on?
Yeah. Budweiser.
Oh,
Drink that beer.
you better fucking believe it.
Or ones that are on the edge. I live in a very rural red part of Virginia, and I have friends who voted for Trump, but they don't want to vote for him. But we need her to speak in such a way that it's not going to give them reasons to not vote for Harris. I would like her to be respectful and look towards something that will help move them towards her, or at least prevent them from dismissing her as a candidate that's a viable option.
All right, Beverly, what message would work to do that, do you think?
Respect. And
Just
that you are
respect,
welcome.
just a tone of voice. Not a policy issue?
I mean, the policy issues are tricky out here,
It's
but I think it's really more about feeling respected, not alienated, not humiliated, the opposite of the basket of deplorables.
And Izzy,
Because
you're a
once that
whole
hit, I heard from my
bitch.
friends
How
over and
about
over
that?
again, that was it, and they would never consider voting for her. And so I think Harris has to be really careful in a community like mine. It's to not trip over an insult or an unintended issue that's going to alienate people, because there are former Trump voters. They're very quiet. They won't put out yard signs. They won't really talk about it. I've had offline, in-person conversations and they're willing to not vote for Trump, but they have to not be offended by Harris. And so I really hope she can thread that needle and do a beautiful
Shanny
job.
six-shooter, that's what I used to
leaving the
call
door
you,
open
you
for
know.
them with graciousness and welcome.
Annie Oakley.
Beverly in
of
Virginia,
YouTube.
Democratic caller.
That-
John,
that-
Liquid,
that
New
is
Jersey,
true.
Popping
Republican. John.
motherfuckers right in the dome.
Yes, hello.
Hi, John. What do you want to hear from the former president tonight?
I'd actually like to hear from the vice president.
Okay.
I'd like to hear her speaking about the border.
C-SPAN's boring. What's on MSNBC?
God, look at that woman. She looks totally mind controlled.
She does. There, that's better.
Oh my God, I hope Kamala hands his ass to him, but I don't think she is.
Kamala is gonna hand him his asshole.
You think so?
Oh God, she's gonna hand it on to him and more, man.
All right. I hope you're right.
She's got him. Vote for Snoopy? Maybe.
It's not viable. You know, Snoopy doesn't exist.
Snoop Dogg does.
Yes, now they're right in Snoop Dogg.
Dude, Snoop Dogg would make an awesome G president, man.
You better fucking believe it. Weed is legalized day one.
Yes.
Executive order.
I can't believe she freaking, like, laughed about prosecuting fucking stoners. What a bitch. That is a bitch
What,
move
Kamala?
on. Yeah,
Did
man.
she really?
Yeah, she
Kamala,
did.
why you hate on stoners? Democrats love stoning shit.
You should try getting stoned. Maybe you wouldn't be such a colossal bitch. And Trump, you need to get stoned.
Don, come on over to our house.
You realize how gross you are and
Don,
why
come over to
a real
Peckville.
woman wouldn't
All right,
touch you.
Erie Street, Peckville. We'll get you high, Don. You'll never see life better.
Look at his vagina fucking neck right there.
He's old. Everybody gets that fucking waddle.
The vagina neck.
It's a waddle.
Yeah, but Kamala doesn't have that.
Not yet.
You know.
She's a lot younger than him.
Yeah, well, she could get, like, surgery to... He's rich enough he could get surgery to fix that weird
care.
shit. I guess not.
He doesn't care.
But he cares enough to put his fucking fingers in women's mouth and look at their teeth.
Not women, girls, little girls.
Well, yeah,
Little
whatever.
girls, man.
Pig.
Pig, yes. Disgusting freak.
Yes, Matt, the cats did get the foods on the tree.
Matt, like, I just pray that Jesus Christ blesses
you.
you so hardcore, dude. Like, you have blessed us so much, man.
They ate their foods and now they're taking their naps.
You're welcome at this house anytime to hang out you want to, dude. You are welcome here anytime. Just drive up, we'll hang out.
Like, I'm just gonna straight up say it, that she didn't laugh at arrested stoners. She laughed at being asked if she smoked weed in college after being DA and arrested stoners.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Kamala! What you do in the 80s? Come on, girl. Come on.
She looked like a fucking...
Come on.
Hey!
You look like a street girl.
She looked like a No, she looked like a stripper. She looked like a black stripper.
She looked gorgeous.
Yeah, she looked hot as fuck, yeah.
She looked like she was one of the members of,
What?
What is that freaking band name called?
What band?
What a man, what a man. En Vogue. Yeah, she looked
true.
like one of the members from En Vogue.
Or Salt and Pepper.
Nah, I say En Vogue.
Salt and Pepper too.
No.
No, I say.
No. Harris dressed. Harris dressed with class. She didn't dress street.
Woo!
God, you're so fucking annoying.
Yep. Leave me.
Thinking about it. Fucking sleep her way into office. That's what fucking asshole men say to women. You wanted to do this, and now you can't even sit still?
You know what it means to be manic for days? No, you don't.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you're making it seem like this is just, oh, I'm just being an asshole. No.
It sure sounds like it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I need to go to the ER.
Then
and you
go.
just sit there.
Then go. Thank you, Captain Ahab, for joining the BPD crew. Jesus. I really love salt and pepper. Yeah, oh, yeah, I love salt and pepper too.
God, I hope she destroys him tonight. Because he is such a disgusting asshole, Trump. Remember, folks, you should judge mental instability.
Nah, that's okay, Captain. It happens.
Oh my God, I know who that is. God bless you so much. You've helped us probably more than anyone. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. I'm sorry, honey. I should be in a mental ward. I should.
Well, am I gonna be able to say anything without you, like, freaking out on me? 'Cause I can leave.
You can? You can leave here?
You want me to leave?
No. But I'm really out of my mind. You know?
Yeah, I can tell.
I am truly. Truly. And you can roll your eyes at that and be just like, oh God, I'm so put upon by this mentally ill guy that's in my life.
See? I can't say something without you insulting me.
I didn't insult you. That's what you did to me. He's so annoying. I know, I annoy myself.
You're yelling in my ear. And barking like a dog. How is that not annoying?
Alright, I'm gonna chill. Sorry.
If you agree that you're fucking annoying, why are you mad at me for thinking you're annoying?
Good point. Good point.
Maybe not be fucking annoying.
Once again, do you know what it means to have mental illness? Of course you do. Of course you do. But I get judged for it. You never do. But I do. Is that funny?
What made you think I'm judging
You
you?
do judge me constantly for my mania.
How?
You're annoying.
You yelled and barked in my ear. Yeah, that's annoying.
Annoying.
Sorry, you take offense at you barking in my ear and I'm saying that's annoying.
Annoying.
Whatever.
Sorry, I'm having a really tough time. I'm sorry.
I wish he'd be nice to me. I didn't do anything wrong.
He's so annoying.
You said you were annoying.
Then fucking leave me.
Why are you mad at me? You
Leave
said
me.
you were annoying.
Leave me.
Why are you saying that now?
Because I'm so annoying.
I have to leave you because you're annoying?
You should.
Okay, dear.
No, seriously, man.
In 2 hours, you'll be like, I'm so sorry. I don't want you to leave me. Okay.
I didn't say I wanted you to leave me. I said if I'm so fucking horrible, leave me. That's what I said. I didn't say I want you to leave me.
I can roll my eyes if I want to, if someone's being fucking
Yeah, keep
dumb.
rolling your eyes. Go ahead. Roll your eyes all day.
I ain't doing anything against you.
Yeah, right.
What am I doing against you?
You always do, hon. In your own little way.
There you go, insulting me. I didn't.
I'm not insulting you. I'm telling you the truth.
What am I doing wrong?
You roll your eyes at me constantly. Even in that members video I put together, when I was saying I look like Twiggy Ramirez, you were looking at me like, God, I hate this fucking guy. It's true. It's true, honey. I don't think you ever liked me. It's because I'm too loud. And you don't like loud people, you know? I get that.
Keep rambling on. I'm not saying anything. You're just inserting shit into what you think.
Probably, yeah. Because I get paranoid, too, when I'm super manic.
So I have to be doing something wrong because you're paranoid?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's my mental illness. It's bad.
I'm like literally sitting here for you. As soon as the camera turns on, you go automatically against me.
No. That's your
and act like a complete asshole
Shanny,
toward me.
I am totally fucking losing it. And
I don't.
You don't
then
care.
Why did you want to go live?
I didn't know I was going to get triggered by stupidity.
What did I do?
He's so annoying.
You said you were annoying.
I don't care. I said it after you said it. He's so annoying.
Whatever, dude. You are being annoying.
Oh.
I ain't doing shit to you. And you're trying to argue with me. That's fucking annoying. You're acting like a fucking goddamn troll. Troll hater on the internet.
Can I have a hit of that shit? Because I think I need it real bad. I do.
Shut the fuck up, Red Hand, and mind your own fucking business.
Oh,
man.
yeah, mind your own business, sure.
Fuck off, dude.
No criticism. None.
I I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Mm-hmm.
He's so annoying.
Yeah, you are being annoying and irritating.
You're fucking weird. Oh, yeah, you can't. There's no business like show business. It's the best business I know.
You really want to be single, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I should be, because I'm an abusive fucking psychopath. I should be alone. Mental ward in rehab.
You act normal and then you go on camera and you act like you're psychotic.
I am psychotic.
Yeah, but you act normal without being on camera, so...
What are you talking about? I act normal? Oh, that's right. You don't pay attention to me at all. That's why you wouldn't know how I'm acting. You're playing games on your phone, which is great. That's good. I'm glad you're doing that.
All I'm doing is avoiding trouble. But, again, you have a problem with that, too.
Fights are good live because it's good for views.
Oh, so that's what you're doing?
No, I am losing my mind.
For what?
Brain chemistry.
Maybe you should stop drinking coffee so much.
What am I supposed to drink then?
Something else.
Like what? What should I drink, hon?
Something without caffeine.
Oh. One can of something that would calm me down. I can't do that. No. Nope.
Oh yeah, like I really want you drunk and...
I'm not drunk on one can.
Then why are you yelling at me and treating me like shit?
Because I'm out of my fucking mind.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't want you to be out of your mind. I'm really tired of it. Of being treated bad by you.
I know how to fucking solve it.
Yeah, what do you expect me to do? I can barely fucking walk and you want me out on the streets?
No, I said I know how to solve it.
Yeah, alcohol, so you can go and beat the shit out of me like last time. Right.
Yeah, say that. Say that.
You're a piece of fucking shit. No, you're a disgusting piece of shit. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you did.
Should I just cancel this?
No, I'm sorry, honey. I'm good.
You're sorry?
Yeah, for my mania. I'm losing my mind on. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, maybe you should cancel it.
No. If you can't do it, I'll go live.
Yeah, you could do it without me, right?
No, I'm saying...
Why do I even go live if you're gonna treat me like shit? Do I always have to feel bad? Is that what makes you happy?
Shut the fuck up. Stop yelling.
I can't do this anymore.
I can't either. I can't either.
I didn't even do anything.
Yes, you did.
You were barking in my ear!
I'm fucking done.
You don't even take responsibility for
I
that!
can't do this anymore. I can't.
And how that makes someone feel!
I cannot do this anymore. I can't. Nope.
I didn't do anything!
You need a caretaker that you deserve. Somebody.
Attention. President Trump is going to end all taxes on Social Security benefits
And it's not me anymore.
and end all taxes on tips collected by service workers.
What did I do that was
I'm
so
Donald Trump,
fucking
and I
wrong?
approve this message.
So annoying.
You were
Wix
barking
gives you
in
the
my
power of
ear!
AI to build the website you need.
Yeah, you can't see how that's wrong.
Right now.
This is an ABC News special.
It's
the most
on!
consequential moment of this campaign. Kamala Harris,
Together, we will chart a new way forward.
Donald Trump,
We will soon be a great nation again.
face to face, historic. The ABC News presidential debate. Here now, David Muir and Lindsay Davis.
Good evening, I'm David Muir, and thank you for joining us for tonight's ABC News presidential debate. We want to welcome viewers watching on ABC and around the world tonight. Vice President Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump are just moments away from taking the stage in this unprecedented race for president.
And I'm Lindsay Davis. Tonight's meeting could be the most consequential event of their campaigns, with Election Day now less than 2 months away. For Vice President Kamala Harris, this is her first debate since President Biden withdrew from the race on July 21st. Of course, that decision followed his debate against President Donald Trump in June. Since then, this race has taken on an entirely new dynamic.
And that brings us to the rules of tonight's debate. 90 minutes with 2 commercial breaks. No topics or questions have been shared with the campaigns. The candidates will have 2 minutes to answer questions, and this is the clock. That's what they'll be seeing. 2 minutes for rebuttals and 1 minute for follow-ups, clarifications, or responses. Their microphones will only be turned on when it's their turn to speak. No pre-written notes allowed. There is no audience here tonight in this hall at the National Constitution Center. This is an intimate setting for 2 candidates who have never met.
President Trump won the coin toss. He chose to deliver the final closing statement of the evening. Vice President Harris selected the podium to the right.
So let's now welcome the candidates to the stage. Vice President Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump.
Go.
Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate. Thank you.
Welcome to you both. It's wonderful to have you. It's an honor to have you both here tonight.
Good evening. We are looking forward to a spirited and thoughtful debate.
So let's get started. I want to begin tonight with the issue that voters repeatedly say is their #1 issue, and that is the economy and the cost of living in this country. Vice President Harris, you and President Trump were elected 4 years ago, and your opponent on the stage here tonight often asks his supporters, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
No.
So I was raised as a middle-class kid, and I am actually the only person on this stage who has a plan that is about lifting up the middle class and working people of America. I believe in the ambition, the aspirations, the dreams of the American people. And that is why I imagine and have actually a plan to build what I call an opportunity economy. Because here's the thing. We know that we have a shortage of homes and housing, and the cost of housing is too expensive for far too many people. We know that young families need support to raise their children, and I intend on extending a tax cut for those families of $6,000, which is the largest child tax credit that we have given in a long time, so that those young families can afford to buy a crib, buy a car seat, buy clothes for their children. My passion, one of them, is small businesses. My mother raised my sister and me, but there was a woman who helped raise us. We call her our second mother. She was a small business owner. I love our small businesses. My plan is to give a $50,000 tax deduction to start up small businesses, knowing they are part of the backbone of America's economy. My opponent, on the other hand, his plan is to do what he has done before, which is to provide a tax cut for billionaires and big corporations, which will result in $5 trillion to America's
Tax cuts
deficit.
on tips, too.
My
Come
opponent
on.
has a plan that I call the Trump's sales tax, which would be a 20% tax on everyday goods that you rely on to get through the month. Economists have said that Trump sales tax would actually result for middle-class families in about $4,000 more a year because of his policies and his ideas about what should be the backs of middle-class people paying for tax cuts for billionaires.
President Trump, I'll give you 2 minutes.
First of all, I have no sales tax. That's
You know,
an
I
incorrect
should be
statement. She knows that. We're doing tariffs on other countries.
I
Other
should
countries
be
are going to
one
finally, after 75 years, pay us back for
But I
all
get
that we've
judged
done for
every
the
day
world.
for my mental illness.
And tariff.
I'm not doing anything to
Billions and
you.
billions of dollars, as you know, from
Maybe
China.
you perceived
In fact,
you
they
did
never took the
nothing, but
tariff
you
off
did.
because there was so much money they can't. It would totally destroy everything that they've set out to do. They're taking in billions of dollars from China.
By
and other
calling you
places.
annoying
They've
for
left the tariff
barking
off.
in my
When
ear,
I
so
had
I'm just
to have
supposed
tariffs
to
and
let
yet
you
I had no
fucking
inflation.
bark in my
Look,
ear
we've had
and
a
not say
terrible
anything.
economy because inflation has, which is really known as a country buster. It breaks up.
So it's okay for you to bark in my ear.
You never acknowledge when you've done something wrong. Never.
For calling you annoying for barking in my ear.
I'm really sick.
Can you acknowledge you did something wrong by barking in my ear?
I'm really sick of you.
You're just bipolar right now. Yeah, you were telling me how much you love me and how I'm your girl in this today. Now you're complete opposite. Have you been drinking?
No. I fucking wish.
I bet you have
I
been.
fucking wish.
Yeah.
I fucking wish.
Yeah, and then I'll get beat.
Cause what? Then you get beat.
Yeah, I will.
Fuck you, cunt.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I am done too.
I'm so sick of being treated
bad
bad by you.
I am
didn't even
sick
do anything
of
to you.
your fucking treatment.
I didn't even do
I
anything
am
to
sick
you.
of your
Leave me alone.
fucking treatment.
Leave me alone. I didn't do anything to you.
Stop reading.
I didn't even do anything to you. Leave me alone.
Countries. We have inflation like very few people have ever seen before, probably the worst in our nation's history. We were at
Worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War. And what we have done is clean up Donald Trump's mess. What we have done and what I intend to do is build on what we know are the aspirations and the hopes of the American people. But I'm going to tell you all in this debate tonight, you're going to hear from the same old tired playbook, a bunch of lies, grievances, and name-calling. What you're going to hear tonight
I'm done.
is a detailed
I am.
and dangerous plan called Project 2025 that the former president intends on implementing if he were elected again. I believe very strongly that the American people want.
I'm done.
Trying
to grow your brand using outdated tools? Or just...
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to try and do a show here. I'm going to try.
If he were elected again, I believe very strongly that the American people
What's up,
want
guys?
a president who understands the importance
I'm
of
gonna
bringing
man
us
up.
together, knowing
I
we have
am.
so much more in common than what separates us. And I pledge to you to be a president for all Americans.
President Trump will give you a minute here to respond.
Number one, I have nothing to do, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it. This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some ideas, I guess some good, some bad. But it makes no difference. I have nothing to do. Everybody knows I'm an open book. Everybody knows what I'm going to do. Cut taxes very substantially and create a great economy like I did before.
There's no closed
We had the
caption on
greatest
this.
economy.
What the
We got
fuck?
hit with a pandemic. And the pandemic was
No
not
problem.
since 1917, where 100 million people died. Has there been anything like it? We did a phenomenal job with the pandemic. We handed them over a country where the
I know,
economy and where
Kathy.
the stock
I
market
know.
was higher than it was before the pandemic came in.
Yeah, I do. I need to
Nobody's
go
ever
to the
seen anything
hospital.
like
I
it.
really do.
We made ventilators for the entire world. We got
Because I
gowns,
love
we
this
got
girl with
masks,
all
we
my
did
heart,
things
but
that
it's
nobody
like I'm
thought
just
possible.
supposed to be
And people
fine
give
when
me
she
credit
goes,
for
"You're
rebuilding
such
the
an
military. They
annoying
give me credit
fucking."
for a lot of things,
Yeah,
but not enough
I
credit
am.
for the great job we did with
I
the
am
pandemic. But
totally
the only jobs they
fucking
got were bounce
bipolared
back
out,
jobs. These
and
were
I get
jobs,
no
bounce
understanding
back,
at
and
all
it
from this
bounced back
woman.
and it
None.
went to their benefit.
None.
But I was the one that created
None.
them. They know it, and so does everybody else.
So, Donald Trump has
I'm
no
sorry
plan
I
for you.
barked in your ear, honey.
And when you look at his economic plan, it's all about tax breaks.
Yeah,
I am
yeah,
offering
actually.
what I describe as an opportunity economy, and the best economists in our country, if not the world, have
No,
reviewed
maybe
our
you should
relative
realize that I'm
plans for the
bipolared
future
out
of
for
America.
days,
What Goldman
and you
Sachs
don't even
said
fucking
is that
care
Donald Trump's
at all.
plan would make the economy worse. Mine would
What
strengthen
else
the
is
economy.
new? Shanny doesn't give a fuck what other people are going through. What else is new?
Explode the deficit.
Yes, it is fucking
Nobel
true.
laureates have described.
You were barking in my ear.
Increase inflation, and by the middle of next year would invite a recession.
Whatever.
You just have to look at where we are and where we stand on the issues. And I'd
That's
invite
what
you
I
to know
want.
that Donald Trump actually has no plan for you because he is more interested in defending
Yeah,
himself
maybe.
than he is in looking out for you.
You fucking pig. She is the most abusive fucking woman I've ever seen, guys. She really
I
is.
think my plan is a brilliant plan. It's a great plan. It's a plan that's going to
Yes, you
bring
are.
up our worth, our value as a country. It's going to
You-
make people
you-
want to be
you-
able
you
to go and
masturbating
work,
over there?
create jobs and create a lot of good, solid
Thank
money
you,
for
Dave
our,
Koresh.
for our
Thank
country.
you.
Just to finish off, she doesn't have a plan. She copied Biden's plan. And it's like 4 sentences.
I
Like
never
run,
judge
spot,
you for
run.
your BPD,
4
ever.
sentences that are just, oh, we'll try and lower
I
taxes.
don't.
She doesn't have a plan. Take a look at her plan. She doesn't have a plan.
Mr. President, I do
Never.
want to drill down on something you both brought up. The Vice President brought up your tariffs. You
Yeah, 'cause you
responded,
call
and let's
me an
drill down on
annoying
this,
asshole
because
when I'm all
your plan is
bipolared
what
out.
she calls is essentially a national sales tax. Your proposal calls
So
for tariffs, as you
what?
pointed out here, on foreign imports across the board. You recently said that you might double your plan, imposing tariffs up to 20% on goods coming into this country.
He's
As you know,
so
many
annoying.
economists say that with tariffs at that level, costs are then passed on to the consumer. Vice President
Yeah.
Harris has argued that
I'll
there'll
be
higher
out of your
prices on
life soon,
gas,
don't worry.
food, clothing, medication, arguing it costs the typical family nearly
Oh, do I?
$4,000 a
Guys,
year.
I steal the happiness out of people's lives.
They're not
That's
gonna have
true,
higher
isn't
prices.
it?
What's going to have and who's going to have higher prices?
That's
is
so
China
true.
and
I
all of
steal the
countries that have been
happiness
ripping
from
us off
people's
for years.
lives.
I was the only president ever. China was paying us hundreds of
You don't
billions
know
of
what
dollars,
happiness
and so
is.
were other countries. And you know, if she doesn't like them, they should have gone out and they should have immediately cut the tariffs. But those tariffs
Well,
are there
maybe
3.5
we can be
years
apart
now
for a while
under
and
their
be happy,
administration.
hon. How about that?
We are going to take in billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars. I had no inflation, virtually no inflation.
No.
They had the highest inflation perhaps in the history of our
Yeah,
country.
there's some
because
false
I've never seen a worse
accusations.
period of time. People
Guys,
can't
I'm
go
looking
out
at
and buy
porn,
cereal
according
or
to her.
bacon or
Absolutely.
eggs or anything else.
There's some false
The people
accusations.
of our country
You
are
want Why don't you throw some more, Shan?
With what they've done. They've destroyed the economy. And all you have to do is look at a poll.
Yeah, masturbate
the polls
more.
say 80 and 85 and even 90% that the Trump economy was
get
great,
off
that
on
their
this.
economy was terrible.
Vice
Get
President
off
Harris,
on
I do
fighting,
want to ask
Shan.
for your response, and you heard what the president said there, because the Biden administration did keep a number
Yeah, I
of the
will
Trump
now.
tariffs in place. So how do you respond?
Well, let's be clear that the Trump administration resulted in.
Oh boy. Wow.
The season finale is upon us!
You'll be free of me soon, Shan. Don't worry. You'll be free of me soon.
Rights. But what Donald Trump did, let's talk about this, with COVID, is he actually thanked President Xi for what he did during COVID. Look at his tweet.
I'm such
Thank
a
you,
horrible
President
person
Xi,
for having mental
exclamation
illness,
point.
guys.
When we know that Xi was responsible for lacking and not giving us transparency about the origins of COVID.
President Trump, I'll let you respond.
First of all, they bought
How
the
you
chips
treat me
from
makes you a
Taiwan.
bad person.
We hardly make chips anymore because of philosophies
God
like
is
they
gonna
have
judge
and
you too.
policies like they have.
Just
I don't
like
say her
me.
because she has no policy. Everything that she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy. But if she ever got elected, she'd change it. And it will be the end of our country. She's a Marxist.
Man,
Everybody
I really
knows
wish
she's
I
a
could.
Marxist.
I wish
Her
I could pay
father's a
attention
Marxist
to this,
professor
guys.
in economics.
I
And
wish I
he
could
taught
pay
her
attention
well.
to this.
But when you look at what she's done to our country, and
You
when you
treat
look at
me
these
like shit
millions
constantly
and millions
online.
of people that are pouring into our country
Yes,
monthly,
you do.
where it's, I believe,
And
21
people have
million people,
seen
not
that.
the 15 that people say. And I
But
think
you
it's
never
a lot
do
higher
anything
than the
wrong, do you,
21.
Shanny?
That's bigger than New York State pouring in.
Yeah,
And just look
right.
at what
You
they're
never
doing
do
to our
anything
country.
wrong.
They're criminals. Many of these.
I can't cover this, guys. I can't. There's no way I could cover this with the bullshit that's going on. There's no way. So let's not make this about that. Let's make this about this shit. Because there's no way I could fucking cover this. There's just no way. I mean, Shanny, honestly, you want to talk about this? For real, do you want to talk about this? Because people see the shit you do to me. Yeah, you're not doing anything. You never do anything, do you, honey?
Why don't you leave me alone?
I will. Hey, folks, I really wanted to do this. I did. Bad, actually. I wanted to cover this. That's why I said, hey, it might be a good idea. Let's do this, you know? But I got called an annoying asshole because I'm fucking mentally ill. I get fucking judged every day for my mania that I cannot control. I can't control this shit. I fucking love that girl with all my goddamn fucking heart. And I wouldn't touch another fucking woman ever. With every goddamn opportunity I have, every goddamn day I go out. And what do? I walk straight. Because I am committed to Shanny for Christ. To my own goddamn detriment. Peace and Mara fucking Natha. Blow up the goddamn world, Lord. This is a boy. And if more people were like Gavin, it'd be a perfect goddamn world. Peace out.